and welcome back to the Whole Bucket. I'm Cheryl, and this is How Do You Do, where myself and 5 other artists with the same packet of supplies made whatever we felt like making, and we're going to see what we do with the same and different and, stuff. And it's release day. Here's my stuff. This is what I ended up with. I ended up with 3 things. I'm going to set them all aside and we're going to go little to big, and I'm going to show you what I ended up with and how I ended up using all my stuff. So here we go. This is the paper bag, and this little, this was a charm, and it had, I think it had a clasp or a hole for beading on 2 sides. I don't really remember. And I can't see where I cut stuff off. So first of all, good job sanding. And second of all, yeah, I turned it into a button for this little accordion ephemera pocket. So it's got a really reinforced front. I meant to put a pocket in the front, and I think I could still open it up. Yeah, look at that, I could still get this to open up and be a pocket. I haven't decided if I want to though, because I kind of like how sturdy it is. And then it's got 2 ephemera pockets, and it's got kind of a secret pocket back here because the back one is still open and is pocketable. Let's see here. I'll use this. So I should have a really beautiful card showing off my stuff, not a giant popsicle stick, but I have a giant stick instead. But there you go. So I had the bag left over. I wasn't sure what to do with it. I ended up not using it in the other 2 things I did, and I wanted to use as much as I possibly could. So I ended up with that little thing. And then number 2 is this trifold folio. The front, the back. The back just has a piece of tea-dyed paper folded and tucked in and held in, although it doesn't really need it. Gosh darn, that's a tight fit right there. But it's held in with a dragonfly paper clip. And it closes with Velcro. The first flap has a tag spot here. Goodness sakes. And I am apparently tag challenged and don't know how to put them into their pockets. A tag here. A little flip journaling spot here. A tiny flip journaling spot here. This is obviously just a little leftover bit of this border, right? But I didn't want it to go to waste. So I thought, oh, well, you can write stuff on there. There's no reason you can't. Flip this out. The center section has a scrappy notepad, right? In a center pocket, and a note card or journaling card, I guess. The last section in my trifold folio has a flip out envelope. It has a tuck spot here with a tag in it, and a lovely fairy on the tag. And then it has a little card in the envelope, of course. Is it just, oh, it's just plain. Okay. So it's just this, and then writing space on the back. You can see that there are still some places that could use finishing or decoration or whatever. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do down here. I think this could use some more. I think maybe she could use some fancying up. I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. So it's better to leave it, because maybe this is done for this piece, and maybe whatever happens next to it happens by the person who ends up owning this thing. So I'm okay with it not ending up finished, but I will take another look at it at some point and decide if there's anything else I want to do or not. This side could definitely use some more stuff. I would like maybe to print a, oh, I think I might actually do this, print a poem on vellum and then glue it onto here. I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I might do that. And then lastly, the biggest piece is this journal. So it's got a dangle on the spot, on the side. It's on the spine. There we go. It's got a lace, a double lace spine actually, because that's lace. It's got that lace and it's got this lace. It's got just this thing right here, right, that goes through this loop. And then it's got a big bead on there on the ribbon that holds it shut. That's the closure, which, you know, leaves it quite a bit of space. You could really fill this little tiny journal with a bunch of stuff. Again, this journal is not as done as I'd like it to be. I think. I don't know. So I still might go through and do some more things in here, but that is true almost every single time I make a thing. I never know if I'm actually done till the journal leaves my doors. So you open it up, it's got a tuck spot right off the bat with this fairy in the front page, and this is a wax seal snippet that I put on, and look, I used 2, count them, 2, 1, 2 flat back pearls, which, I mean, that's really good that I used 2. So some pages and pages and a dragonfly and some pages, and then a vellum pocket with a flip up journaling space and a tuck there with another journaling card. Turn the page and it's got another fairy in it. A big tea dye. These are tea dye. Most of the cards are backed with tea dyed paper for writing space. I don't think they all are, because they don't really all need it, but I just like the look and the feel of that. So a fairy under a tree. This is not a tuck space of any kind. This is purely decorative. I thought it would be too delicate and maybe get wrecked too easy, so she's just standing there being pretty. 2 little pockets with tiny cards. These tiny cards can and should be backed with tea-dyed paper, but they are not, so apparently I didn't finish that. And then this is just a piece of tea-dyed paper. So I didn't know what else to put in this pocket, but if it's a journal, it should have journal. Can never have too much journaling space in a journal, right? More pages, more pages. This could use some embellishment. But like I said with the other piece, sometimes if things are just left this simple, it leaves places for the owner to do some more things. Another journaling card with a dragonfly. Pages, pages. This is the center, and I did, it's love and death is what it is. And I didn't know if I was going to stay this gothic on this page, and I decided to go ahead and do it. And I'm not sure that this goes with the rest of the book. I'm not sure how the fairies and the angel and the, I don't know what that is, but the statues, they're statues really, but I'm not sure how they fit with the rest. But maybe that also is for the person who owns this to decide. But this is not very decorated at all. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but it just has ribbon and a decoration on it, but it is a journaling card. This one has that feather on it. Feathers and angels. I thought that made sense. Look at this paper is just shedding. This cardstock that I have this on is just shedding bits. It's kind of cool and it's kind of crazy. Kind of a mess at the same time. This has a card in it, another dragonfly. It is a different dragonfly, but a dragonfly nonetheless. I put a piece of paper on this side of this bag and I intended to decorate it, and then I thought, well, it's good writing space, so I just left it. This is a tuck spot with nothing in it yet, so I could probably, before this leaves my home, I will tuck a piece of tea-dyed paper in there just to show that it is a tuck spot, right? Same with this pocket right here, because I didn't make anything the sizes I wanted for that tuck spot. Here's another tuck spot and another one of those crystal cards. This one just has writing space on both sides. A pocket with another fairy in it. Nothing decorating this side, and I think it really needs some decoration. I might put a finishing touch there. A card tucked into this hidden paperclip bookmark. So let me put it back together. You can see it's got the little owl on it. Cute little owl. There is my bookmark. So I am not thrilled with this. Red, black, red, flatback pearls. I don't like flatback pearls, but I put them in here to challenge myself to use them, and these three and the two in front are all I used. So kind of lived up to my own challenge, and I kind of failed my own challenge. But, you know, there you go. There you go. And I'm not sure that these colors even match the rest of the book, but what I did want to do is, I'll show you, hold on. What I did want to do is put the blue together with the red and the black to at least sort of incorporate more color unity, right? Because, like I said, I'm not sure that these go with the rest of the journal. Now I'm not sure that this bookmark goes with these, goes with the rest of the journal, because it's flatback pearls and I don't like them. Did I mention that? I actually have a way that I think I'm going to tone the red ones down and add some grunge to the bookmark before I call this done. So I think I'll like it better then. You might be asking yourself, and I'm kind of asking myself right now, why am I showing this journal if it's not done? Well, because it is done. And then I think, oh, it's done. It's fine the way it is. I like it the way it is. And then I think, wait a minute, no, I should really finish this part and that part and the other part. Well, no, maybe I should leave it for the owner. No, okay. Anyway, I've demonstrated enough. I just end up with debates like that for the longest time. And the back cover has another card in it. Another tag. That is the end. The end. There's the back cover. It also has a pocket. Don't know if I will or do anything with that or not do anything with it, but I left it as a pocket just in case. Just in case it needed a thing. So there you go. That is the end of How Do You Do? I can't wait to see what the other ladies in this project did with all of this stuff that I sent them. It was a bizarre mix of things, and what they might have made out of it just intrigues me to bits. So make sure that you check out their videos and posts and pictures and whatever it is they are able to put together and put out there. Darcy, in her intro video, said something I thought was absolutely fascinating. She said, if you and your friends do this, use our hashtag. How do you do? Holy buckets, is she smart, because anybody could do this. Just make sure that your packs are completely identical, and then, I mean, make up whatever rules you want, but we didn't have any rules other than a finish date. Once everybody had their supplies, we gave us a month to play with the toys and get stuff made. Yeah. And otherwise there were no rules. So if you do this with your friends, make sure that you use the hashtag HowDoYouDo, because we would love to see what other people do. We would love to turn this into a thing. And I don't know how the other ladies feel about it. I hope they had a blast. I would like to do this again. What else? What else? Oh, I know. I almost forgot. So the process videos for how I made the things that I ended up with, except this. That wasn't in a video, but these two will come out starting tomorrow, and then every Saturday one will come out until I've reached nearly the end of this book. So if you want to see the process of how I came up with these ideas and how I thought about putting them together and how they were in fact put together, check those videos out too. Thank you for following along with this project, and try it for yourselves, or stay tuned, because maybe we'll get to do it again.